Mr. Langford Matthew. At the same time, Perry was a Canadian and American actor. It was his role as Chandler Bing on the NBC television sitcom Friends that brought him to the attention of people all over the world. Before we continue to our topic, here's a quick introduction of his early life. When Perry was 10 years old, he began to engage in unruly behavior. Aside from stealing money, smoking, and letting his academics suffer, he also assaulted another student. When his mother started having children with Morrison, Perry later said, "I was so often on the outside looking in, still that kid up in the clouds on a flight to somewhere else, unaccompanied." He linked this emotion to the fact that he felt like an outsider in the family and that he did not belong. He first started drinking alcohol when he was 14 years old, and by the time he was 18, he was drinking on a daily basis. As a result of Perry's dedication to tennis, he became a top-ranked junior player in Canada and had the potential to pursue a career in the sport. He consistently put in 10 hours of practice each day. On the other hand, when he was 15 years old, he relocated from Ottawa to Los Angeles, where he lived with his father. In Los Angeles, the rivalry was more intense. A college preparatory institution located in Sherman Oaks, Los Angeles, Buckley Institution was where Perry began his acting training when he was 15 years old. He graduated from Buckley School in 1987. During his senior year of high school, he attended workshops at LA Connection in Sherman Oaks that focused on improvisational comedy. Now, coming towards his death. Recent documents filed with the court indicate that the estate of Matthew Perry, which was estimated to be worth more than $1.5 million after his passing, has been transferred into a trust that already has a value of more than $120 million. The actor, who was most known for his role as Chandler Bing on Friends, killed suddenly in the previous year as a result of the severe effects of ketamine. He left behind a will that provided beneficiaries to a number of different organizations. Perry's Alvy Singer Living Trust is named after the character that Woody Allen plays in Annie Hall. It consists of his father, John Perry, his mother, Suzanne Morrison, his half-sister, Caitlin Morrison, and his former girlfriend, Rachel Dunn, whom he dated from 2003 to 2004. However, very little information is known about Rachel Dunn. During the month of July 2011, Perry, in his capacity as a celebrity spokesperson for the National Association of Drug Court Professionals, advocated for increased funding for drug courts in the United States Congress. The White House Office of National Drug Control Policy presented him with a Champion of Recovery Award in May of 2013. This honor was bestowed upon him for his establishment of the Perry House, a rehabilitation facility located in his old estate in Malibu. In the year 2015, Perry sold the mansion and moved its operations to a new location. While the COVID-19 epidemic was going on, he launched a clothing line that was inspired by Friends. The earnings from the line were contributed to the COVID-19 Relief Fund that was established by the World Health Organization. An update has been provided regarding the death of the Friends star, with sources indicating that the investigation is nearing its conclusion and that law enforcement officials believe that multiple people could be charged with the crime. According to the most recent information, multiple people may be charged in connection with the death of Friends star Matthew Perry. The acute effects of ketamine, which caused the actor to drown in the hot tub of his Los Angeles mansion, ultimately led to the actor's death on October 28, 2023, when he was 54 years old. Her death occurred. In addition, coronary artery disease and the opioid buprenorphine were cited as contributory factors in the postmortem report that was conducted by the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office. The investigation into his death was concluded by the coroner in the month of December. In May, however, the Los Angeles Police Department initiated a criminal inquiry in order to gain a deeper comprehension of the circumstances surrounding his passing. According to a recent article published in Persons magazine, the investigation is nearing its conclusion, and law enforcement officials believe that multiple people could be charged with the crime. According to the source of the magazine, the United States Attorney's Office will be the one to make the final choice regarding whether or not to bring charges. The memorial for Matthew Perry was spotted outside the building that was featured in exterior shots of the television show Friends on the 30th of October 2023 in New York City. Ketamine infusion therapy, which is often used to treat mental health conditions such as anxiety and depression, was being administered to the actor at the time of his passing. Given that the half-life of ketamine is 3 to 4 hours or less, the coroner made the observation that the ketamine that was found in Matthew's system could not be from that infusion therapy. According to TMZ, the authorities are looking for the individual who may have given a secondary source of the substance, as well as determining whether or not Perry received narcotics in the mail. Throughout the most of his life, Perry struggled with addictions to both alcohol and narcotics. In his biography titled Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, which was published in 2022, The actor said that he spent $9 million on his journey to sobriety and that he went to rehabilitation a total of 15 times. It was stated by him that he had conquered his addiction by the year 2021. A review of newly published court filings that were filed in June and obtained by the United States Sun reveals that Perry's personal assets amounted to a total of $1,596,914, which is more than the initial estimations. An inventory and assessment that reflected this sum was provided by Lisa Ferguson, who was the trustee of Perry's estate. This was in addition to the assets that were already included in the trust. Despite the fact that Ferguson continues to hold the $6 million Pacific Palisades mansion where Perry was discovered unresponsive in the hot tub during renovations, the property is still under Ferguson's possession and has not yet been put up for sale. It was confirmed that Perry did not own any real estate in the state of California at the time of his passing. An additional property in the Hollywood Hills that is owned by Perry's Alvy Singer LLC has recently been put up for sale with a price tag of $5 million. As the renovations were being completed, Perry rented a home with 3 bedrooms and a view of Beverly Hills for a monthly cost of $49,000. The trust that Perry formed in 2009 contains a provision that expressly prohibits any future children from receiving his riches. To be more specific, he stated, "I have purposefully omitted from this will and the trust any provision for any of my heirs, issue relatives, or other persons who are not named, which includes stepchildren and foster children." When Perry passed away, he had never been married and did not have any children. An unintentional intoxication with ketamine was a contributing factor in Perry's death, according to the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner. Other contributing factors included drowning, coronary artery disease, and the effects of buprenorphine, which is normally used to treat opioid use disorder. Concerns were raised regarding the presence of ketamine in Perry's system, which is representative of general anesthesia, despite the fact that his most recent treatment had taken place a week earlier. In conjunction with the Drug Enforcement Administration and the United States Postal Service, the Los Angeles Police Department is continuing their investigation into Perry's passing. Following the execution of a search warrant at her sober living facility, Brooke Mueller, who was previously married to Charlie Sheen, was questioned many times. It is anticipated that multiple individuals will be charged with the crime. It has been alleged that Mueller and Perry became friends after meeting each other in rehabilitation. After he passed away, his family and friends established the Matthew Perry Foundation, which is dedicated to assisting individuals in their fight against addiction to alcohol and drugs. According to the mission statement that can be found on the website, the Matthew Perry Foundation is the realization of Matthew's enduring commitment to helping others struggling with the disease of addiction. In addition to paying tribute to his heritage, it will be influenced by his own thoughts and experiences, and it will be propelled by his enthusiasm for making a positive impact on as many people's lives as possible. Share your opinions with us in the comment section below. Subscribe to our channel now to watch more videos like this.